Her silent strength. Ria was a quiet girl. She did not talk much, but her eyes spoke many stories. She lived in a small village with her mother. Her father had died when she was very young. From that day, life was never easy for her. Her mother worked in other people's houses to earn money. Sometimes she washed clothes, sometimes she cleaned floors. Ria watched her mother every day. She saw the pain in her mother's hands and the tiredness on her face. Still, her mother always smiled at her. "Study well, Ria," her mother always said. "Education is your only power." Ria went to a government school. Her uniform was old. Her shoes were torn. Many children laughed at her. Some called her poor girl. Some made jokes about her clothes. Every word hurt her heart like a sharp knife, but she never replied. She only lowered her head and kept walking. At night, when everyone slept, Ria studied under a small lamp. Sometimes there was no electricity. Then she studied under moonlight. Her eyes burned, but she did not stop. She had a dream. She wanted to become a teacher. One day, her mother fell sick. She could not go to work. There was no money in the house. That night, Ria heard her mother crying silently. Ria's heart broke. She hugged her mother and said, "Amma, don't worry. I will work." The next morning, Ria started working in a small tea shop after school. She washed cups and cleaned tables. People shouted at her. Some were rude. Some were kind. Her hands became rough, but her heart stayed strong. Many days, she went to school without eating food. Hunger made her weak, but her mind stayed focused. When exams came, she stood first in her class. Her teacher was proud of her. One day, her teacher called her and said, "Ria, there is a scholarship for you. If you pass the exam, your studies will be free." That night, Ria could not sleep. Hope and fear fought inside her heart. She prayed silently. She remembered her father. She remembered her mother's tears. She decided she would give her best. She studied day and night. Her eyes were red. Her body was tired. But her soul was strong. The exam day came. Her hands were shaking. She took a deep breath and started writing. Every answer came from her heart. When the exam ended, she felt light, like a bird. Days passed. Finally, the result came. Ria had passed. She got the scholarship. She ran home with tears in her eyes. She hugged her mother and cried. For the first time, they cried with happiness. Years passed. Ria went to college. Life was still hard, but she never gave up. She worked part-time jobs. Sometimes she cleaned offices. Sometimes she taught small children. People still judged her. Some said, "A poor girl cannot succeed." She smiled silently. She had learned that silence is also strength. One day, Ria became a teacher. On her first day at school, she stood in front of many children. She looked at their faces. She saw fear, dreams, and hope in their eyes. She remembered herself. She said softly, "Never think you are weak. Never think you are small. Your pain can become your power." After school, she went to her mother's room. Her mother's hair was white now. Ria touched her feet and said, Amma, this is because of you. Her mother smiled with tears in her eyes. That night, Ria stood near the window. She looked at the moon. She remembered the girl who once studied under its light. She whispered to herself, I survived. I did not break. Her story was not written in books, but it was written in her scars, her tears, and her courage. Ria was not famous. She was not rich. But she was strong. And sometimes, that is enough.